Oh, we've got to handle pressure much better than we did. Didn't think we executed as well as we needed to against their pressure. We obviously knew that going in, so that's got to be better. And then we've got to guard better. There's a lot of things we can do better, I think, defensively than we did last time.
All right, and the problems that Jessica Washington created for you, can you talk about those a little bit and what?
She's really good. She's one of the best guards in our league, and is playing really well, doing a little bit of everything for them. So you've got to do a better job in her in transition. You got to do a better job of her in the half court, and she's going to have opportunities. She's going to score, but you got to limit her as much as you can.
All right, y'all have played a lot better at home. How important is this for this team? I mean, it's 9 losses in a row. How important for this team just to get a win at this point to try to build some momentum to end the season on a positive note going into the Big 12 tournament?
Yeah, it's important that we come out and play with great energy. I think it's really important we play really well, and control the things we can control, and hopefully get the outcome, obviously, with the result of how hard we play and how well we play. It's a tough league, and it can snowball on you at times, and you've got to keep fighting and stay the course. And we have some games here that we're with the people that are all battling at the bottom of this league right now.
Do you feel like this kind of stretch has kind of snowballed on this team since it's so inexperienced?
Yeah, I think in some regard, we had a span of played a couple games without Rella. Say's wrist bothering her for a while on the road, playing 4 games there in a stretch of top 25 teams, and it adds up quickly, and it affects you in a lot of ways. And you got to just first time for a lot of these kids going through it, you got to be tough. You got to stay the course. You got to keep fighting and do again the things that you can to be the best you can be.
Did you see some of that coming out against Iowa State, with the exception maybe of the stretches where you weren't scoring, but certainly in the early going? The team coming back and maybe harder.
I thought we played pretty well. I thought it was one of our better road games. I thought we were fairly aggressive. Had pretty good balance of outside and inside opportunities. Ran the floor pretty well. They made some shots. They made some tough shots. They made some contested shots. And then when we made defensive mistakes, they made shots. And, we made a run and got it within a 2-possession ball game. And then, Buckley steps up and makes a timely shot that's a great play by her, And so I didn't think it was that we didn't play well. Iowa State, I just thought Iowa State played really well, and that's part of it at times.
Can you talk a little bit about Diallo Bode's play and what she's meant to this team in this stretch of the Big 12 and how she's come off the bench and played?
I think she's been extremely consistent for us, from her energy to her making shots to getting rebounds and being aggressive on the glass, and just really have seen her grow up, and be again consistent for us and someone we really count on to come off the bench and give us a big spark.
I was going to ask you, I mean, you like her coming off the bench. Could you ever see a role and maybe
yeah,
getting into the lineup?
Diallo really likes coming off the bench. We've started her quite a bit in the last couple of years, and of course, I think she's matured in a lot of ways. So I don't think that's ever out of an option for her to start. I want to put Diallo in the best situation. She really likes to kind of see the game for a second before she goes in. I think she's really comfortable there, but no question she deserves to start. I think she's been as impactful as anyone on our team.
How is Zuri Sanders progressing in this part of the season after coming back and playing so well against West Virginia?
Yeah, Zuri, first game back was, fantastic. And then, I think she's been a little bit up and down. She got the flu and had to miss a game and just battling through stuff. But Zuri is still such a great energy player for us. Got on the glass, did that at Iowa State. So she's I think Zuri's always someone I trust that she's going to do what she can to help us.
What would you like to see from the team between now and the Big 12 tournament so that you can like Nick said, feel good about the progress that you've made this season and going into the offseason and next year? Just what would you like to kind of see over the next
I don't
few
want to see any relapses of, not moving with energy, not playing with the energy you need to, in this league. I'd like to see continued progress in just decision making, and like I see us continue to run the floor like we have been the last week. I just don't want to see any steps backwards. I think as long as we're continuing to take steps forward, it'll be a positive thing for our team moving forward.
But you kind of talked about like the snowball effect and maybe the season not going necessarily the way you planned it, but kind of making it a positive. What did you see? And I know you still have a couple games left, but what have you seen to this point that you can say, okay, this is the positive out of it moving forward into postseason and next year?
I've said this a lot, with 6 new players in this league, I think, them understanding this league, I think is a positive, that I don't think they'll, find themselves, next season, hopefully not taking a game for granted or not playing as hard as they can, because every game has such incredible value, and every opportunity you've got to seize and be ready to go. So, hopefully they've learned that from this season. And I think they're stronger people because they do continue to battle and maintain, high level practices, and it's hard to do. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially at their age. So I think they have grown in a lot of ways, and as long as we're continuing to do that, I think we can get results that we want.
Kind of a random question, but who is the hardest worker on the team? Someone, that comes to practice every day and you look at them and say, everyone needs to see what she does and follow in her lead.
I think we have a really pretty good handful, that come every single day and go to work. And, we have many more that do that every single day than we do that don't. I think the culture of our team is that they practice extremely hard. They're in the gym, getting up shots. They are working. So that hasn't been an issue for us. And I could name several,
Play for K game, it's the pink game. Can you kind of talk about the impact of that and what it means to you and maybe the program and just an overall assessment of it?
It's something that women's basketball has really gotten behind and really, tried to connect ourselves together with the cause for raising, awareness and raising money for research for breast cancer, and obviously doing that in Kay Yao's honor, and how much she did to impact our women's game. So it's a great opportunity. I think Texas Tech supports that cause as well as anyone in the country, and all the things we've put together. And that was, Coach Sharp really laying that foundation of how we're going to attack this and how we're going to really be a part, of growing that and continuing to chip away at it.